Have you noticed some YouTubers just disappear after a while? This is mostly as a result of burnout, too much workload. YouTubers need people to help them out. That's why creating a business around YouTube creator is a lucrative business. If you're interested in growing a business around YouTube creator, one or more of the business models I will be talking about in this video may stir up your side hustle spirit. Welcome to SME Hype, where I talk about making money online and growing your business. This video is about 9 different businesses you can build around YouTube creators. So as a YouTuber is making money from his or her channel, YouTube will make money from the services you're renting to them. We want to know your favorite YouTuber. Do leave their name in the comment section. So back to our topic. YouTube has grown exponentially over the past few years. There are now more people watching YouTube than cable television, and it is becoming a vital part of advertising and marketing campaigns. There are many YouTube creators who can make a living with their channel. They enjoy creative freedom and the ability to monetize their work through ads and sponsorships. In order to build your business around these creators, you will need to understand how they interact with their audience, what skills are important in this industry, and what is required for them to succeed. YouTube creators make up a significant part of the digital landscape. It's estimated that there are currently more than 75 million creators worldwide. People watch videos from YouTube creators nearly 3 billion hours per month. So let's get started. 1. YouTube Business Plan Writer. Business plan writing is a niche that is on the rise, and there are many opportunities to make money in this field. Many YouTube business plan writers have found success by writing business plans for YouTube channels owners, which helps them gain visibility and clients. However, they are not the only ones who can benefit from YouTube's business plan writer niche. Any business, like a restaurant or a retail store, can benefit from the help of someone who has successfully written a business plan for a YouTube-related company. This is why a YouTube business plan writer is a lucrative business to start. This niche offers a lot of opportunities for entrepreneurs who want to enter this booming industry with a central idea. Instead of writing business plan for all kind of business, niche down and focus on writing business plan for YouTube. You should also consider creating your own YouTube channel to share your videos with the world. The concept of writing a business plan is to figure out what the YouTube channel is all about, possible future strategies, and who the target audience will be. As a YouTube business plan writer, you should be able to write a business plan for your client, so they have a comprehensive roadmap for both the present, the future, and its target audience. These factors will help the channel owner spearhead content strategies to convey their message and ultimately build loyal audience and brand awareness that may turn into profits down the line. 2. YouTube channel branding business. With so much competition, it is important to have a professional design that will help a channel stand out. YouTube channel branding is becoming more and more popular among content creators as it allows them to have a unique digital presence on YouTube. With such a vast amount of content, it's easy for your channel to get lost in the shuffle of all the other creators who are out there competing for viewership. So how does a YouTube channel stand out from the crowd? The simple answer is branding, and this is where your business comes in. Help people rebrand their YouTube channel. YouTube channel branding has many benefits for both the creator and the audience. It allows viewers to be able to find content with ease and gives creators more control over their brand image. This provides opportunities for both the channel and the audience to build relationships on YouTube, which would otherwise be difficult without YouTube channel branding. If you've never considered the channel designer or branding as a business, it's time to get started. Thanks to YouTube, there is a demand for video content creators, and creators are using various tools to make their channels profitable. The best place to start this business is on YouTube. Show your work, because creators also watch other creators' video. Another way is to get in touch with small YouTube channel and tell them about your business. A point to note, You must be a good graphic designer to excel in this business. 3. YouTube researcher and copywriter business. YouTube copywriter is a job that is focused on creating video content for YouTube channels. This job is typically found in larger media companies or advertising agencies. As a copywriter, you will be responsible for presenting the story that your clients want to tell their audience. This includes developing compelling characters and creating captivating scenes that help evoke emotion within the viewer. You will also research information about your clients' products or services and help to shape their narrative. You will work closely with your clients in determining how best to present their story, and you will be responsible for drafting a compelling script that can be turned into a compelling YouTube video, short film, or commercial. People are looking for ways to save time by taking a wide variety of tasks off their plate, and this is where your business comes in. Save your client time and script a compelling YouTube video for them, and you will be rewarded accordingly. You can start this as a side hustle on Fiverr. I will leave a link in the description section. A point to note, you have to be a good writer with storytelling skills to excel in this business. 4. YouTube thumbnail designer business. A YouTube thumbnail designer is someone who creates and designs thumbnail on YouTube. YouTube thumbnails designer is a new profession that has been in existence for quite some time now. This profession has been growing steadily and has seen many changes in the last few years, especially with the improvement of software such as Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator. The demand for this profession is increasing every day, so if you're interested in pursuing a career as a designer who creates eye-catching images that stand out in YouTube's thumbnail gallery, then this business is for you. It seems simple, but the business model has a huge influence of a YouTube channel's growth, and that makes it a lucrative business to start if you want to build a business around YouTube creators. A point to note, you have to be a creative graphic designer with imaginative mind to excel in this business. Again, you can start here on YouTube and show your work, or you can start on Fiverr. A recommended graphic design platform to use is Canva. I will leave a link in the description section. It includes free trial period for 30 days. 5. YouTube voice-over artist business. YouTube voice-over artist is one of the most popular and highly paid careers in the world. YouTube voice-over artist is a person who records voice-overs for YouTube videos. The voice-over artist needs to have a good understanding of the text they are reading. As a voice-over artist, you need to be able to understand the meaning and tone of the text and be able to provide an appropriate narration that will help the viewer understand what is going on in the video better. It is not easy being a voice-over artist because you need to have a good understanding of language in order to provide accurate narration. There are many ways to get into this field. Some people might start off by doing a trial with a YouTube partner. Others might find a job through social media or networking, while some might get lucky and get discovered on the platform itself. There are many benefits to becoming a voice-over artist, including being your own boss and earning potential. Becoming a voice-over artist is not as difficult as it seems, but it does require a lot of practice and effort. All one must do is have some creativity, knowledge of English, and access to a microphone and editing software. As a YouTube voice-over artist, you can work on audiobooks, podcasts, and other YouTube commercials. Point to note, to excel in this business, you need to have excellent skills in public speaking, acting, and vocal training. 6. YouTube video editor business. Becoming a video editor is not easy. You need to have a great eye for detail, be able to multitask, and understand complex editing skills. To be able to edit videos, you will need to know how to use software such as Final Cut Pro X and Adobe Premiere Pro. The good news is that with the technological advancements in editing software, learning these skills can be done in a small amount of time. Gaining a foot in the door as a video editor is incredibly easy. You can start by filming with your smartphone, Learn editing through online tutorials or by using video production software. You can work on YouTube channels or on social media platforms such as Instagram. You can also work with smaller, independent companies to learn the craft and build your skills. The good thing about this business model is that you can start your own video editing business with just a few hours of training and continue to improve your editing skills. It will be a matter of time for you to start earning money as a freelancer. A point to note, for you to excel and make reasonable amount of money from this business model, you will need to up your editing skill to a professional level. One great place to start learning about video editing is Skillshare. Here you will find a comprehensive course on how to learn video editing. See link in description section. 7. YouTube Home Studio Setup Business. Many people are turning to online videos for their entertainment and information. They can also be lucrative if monetized properly. But with so many options available, it can be hard to decide on a quality home studio setup. While YouTube is open to anyone with a computer, the platform isn't exactly an affordable option for everyone. Setting up a studio at home can help content creators get their work done without having to give up their day-to-day life. This is where your business comes in. You will guide and teach people how to set up a home studio for their YouTube channel. This includes educating them on the various equipment a home studio needs and the detailed step to set it up. You can start this business model on YouTube itself by creating videos that show how to set up YouTube home studio for different niche, such as fashion, tech, news, and the likes. You can also teach people how to repurpose their space and be creative. 8. Create a YouTube course on how to start a YouTube channel. Creating a YouTube channel can be difficult, and that depends on who is creating the channel. There are many aspects that need to be considered before you start a YouTube channel. You can create a comprehensive course to help people on how to create a successful YouTube channel. People are willing to pay for such course as long as they can get it all in one place. For example, your course content could cover the following topics: how to start a YouTube channel and video creation process, what equipment you need to start your YouTube channel, choosing the right niche for your YouTube channel, how to come up with ideas for your videos, how to find content that relates with your niche, creating engaging content for your audience, how to go about with the content creation process, how to grow your audience and make money on YouTube. After creating the course, you can upload it on Skillshare, where you will be able to earn passive income. A point to note, creating a digital course takes time and effort, but on the long run, it's worthwhile. 9. YouTube Content Management Business. A YouTube content management business is a company that provides services such as content management and monetization to help companies and their users grow their YouTube presence. YouTube has been a long-standing platform for content creators and video marketers. It is the go-to destination to promote their videos, whether it is a brand or an individual. YouTube content management business is the next big thing in the digital marketing industry. It provides services that allow you to create and manage YouTube content easily. Some of these services include YouTube ad creation, YouTube channel optimization, and more. It also offers monetization opportunities like YouTube Partner Program and YouTube Premium Service. If you have experience with social media, then starting a YouTube content management business could be a way forward for you. You can also improve your skills on Skillshare. Final thoughts. Creators struggle with the growing complexity of their work. As a result, it is becoming increasingly difficult for creators to produce the content they want to create. The world of YouTube is always changing, and it is important to keep up with these changes. What many people are doing now is to create their own YouTube channel. Many people have seen this as a way to earn profits by providing YouTube content that is more attractive than the rest that's out there. This is why creating a business around YouTube creator cannot go out of fashion, because YouTube has grown exponentially over the past few years. There are now more people watching YouTube than cable television, and it is becoming a vital part of advertising and marketing campaigns. Do subscribe to our channel for more video like this. If you like this video, you will also like this one on the screen. Until next time, I am Lucia. Stay creative.
It's about